discover a secret passageway that leads you to an enchanted observatory. There, under a canopy of stars, you make a special wish and encounter a magical animal visitor who couriers it to the heavens to come true in perfect timing. The Haven Shoppe is a fantasy bedtime story series that will reconnect you with your inner magic as you dwell in the sacred space between waking and sleep. In each episode, you will return to this enchanted healing space run by two friendly sister witches who always seem to have exactly what you need. My name is Andrea, and I am deeply honored to be part of your sacred bedtime ritual. Close your eyes and snuggle in to your coziest position in bed. Now, in your mind's eye, envision yourself peering through the ceiling of your room into the night sky. With each in-breath, imagine yourself inhaling the soothing energy of starlight. And with each exhale, release any tension or worries that may be lingering from the day. Gaze up at the celestial canopy of your imagination, filled with countless stars, twinkling like distant beacons of light. Each star holds a story and a message of hope, guiding you on your journey through the night. As you lie safe and warm in bed, know that you are fully supported by the celestial forces that surround you, guiding you toward restful sleep and deep healing. From here on, the only thing you need to do is relax and enjoy tonight's story. Tonight you're enjoying one of your favorite pastimes, allowing yourself to become lost among the shelves of the Haven Shoppe. They are filled with fascinating, one-of-a-kind items, each with an enchanting story to tell. You are particularly intrigued by the antique telescope you hold in your hands. You found it displayed on a hutch at the far end of the main shop area, surrounded by other neatly showcased items. Crafted from polished metal, it carries a weight to it that feels substantial yet balanced in your grip. You can feel the subtle warmth of magic emanating from it as you admire the intricate details etched along the length of the tube. Wood accents that adorn the eyepiece add a touch of old-world charm. You can't help but wonder how many people throughout its existence have looked to the sky with this particular telescope. Funny, you think. Has the view really changed much over the years? as you soak in the soothing energy of the magical shop. You feel grateful for the luxury of time to contemplate such things. You playfully test it out, directing the old monocular toward the large bay window, holding it to one eye while squinting the other closed. You smile as the familiar view of the world around you magnifies and blurs. That's the beauty of this place, you think to yourself. It brings out the wonder and imagination in you that you tend to overlook or just don't take the time to explore in the hustle and bustle of daily life. You've lost all track of time and wonder just how long you've been admiring this beautiful piece. Emerging from your reverie, you take a quick look around. It's getting dark. The shop must be closing soon. Sounds of friendly chatter among the handful of lingering shoppers and the soothing chime of the old-fashioned register fill the space. It appears to be business as usual. Thankfully, no one seems to have noticed your lengthy entrancement. A spark of excitement ignites inside you as you anticipate trying out your newfound treasure. You've always had a curiosity for the night sky, not only in the moon and stars, but also in the mystery and legends held by the celestial realm. The telescope was the perfect find. You make your way to the front counter, taking the time to admire the shop's offerings along the way. An old wood barrel displays satchels tied with string, labeled stardust for potion making. They sit among a scattering of moonstone crystals and mason jars of house-made astral tea offer celestial energies to support every intention. A blend for exploration and discovery catches your eye. You pick up the instruction card and read it. Ingredients: rose petals, hibiscus, lemon, and orange. Infusions of clear quartz and celestial energies of sun and stars. Directions for use: find a cozy spot where you can fully immerse yourself in the magic of the moment. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Hold the mason jar in your hands and visualize galaxies swirling within the liquid, infusing it with cosmic energy that carries the promise of expansion and new adventures. When you feel ready, take a slow, mindful sip, allowing limiting beliefs to fall away as you open yourself to new experiences. This will make the perfect accompaniment to the cozy evening of celestial observation you have planned. you tuck a jar under your arm and head toward the counter to wait for Jadis, who's seeing out the last of the customers. After a few quick hugs and heartfelt goodbyes, the nature witch locks up, flipping the welcome sign to closed. Oh goodness, she must not realize that you're still lingering inside. But she turns to meet your gaze with intention, eyes sparkling with mischief. "Follow me," she says, in a conspiratorial whisper. "There's something I want to show you." Jadis takes the telescope and drinking potion from your hands and places them on the counter. Then she guides you out of the main shop area and into the library, weaving through the towering aisles of bookshelves until you reach the back wall. It showcases a tall, built-in bookcase that nearly touches the high ceiling. The smell of vintage parchment, mixed with fresh flowers, fills the air. "Here we are," Jadis says with palpable excitement and a single clap of her hands, rubbing them together as if warming them up. This is a strange destination, you think, standing in the remote corner of the library. You've been in this area many times before to enjoy the quietude of its several reading nooks and never noticed anything unusual. Your favorite rainy day hideaway sits empty at the moment. The two comfortable, worn-in chairs flanking a small wooden table are bathed in the warm glow of lamplight. The resident black cat, Layla, occupies one of the seats, hard at work, grooming her small, angular face with a furry paw. Nothing at all seems out of the ordinary, but as you turn back to Jadis, you find that she has extended both arms out in front of her, palms facing forward toward the bookcase on the back wall. Her eyes are fixed on a curious symbol that is carved into the wood molding. Gradually, soft beams of white light begin to emanate from her hands, traveling toward the mysterious symbol and lighting it up. Once activated, the wood carving begins to glow on its own, and amazingly, the shelves slide apart smoothly and silently, revealing a hidden space behind the wall. Jadis raises a brow and smiles as her illuminated hands return to normal. She pulls the disengaged portion of the bookcase open further to make it easy to enter the secret passageway. She motions for you to follow, and once you've both crossed the threshold, the enchanted bookshelf gently closes behind you, as if sensing you are safely inside. The secret room is mostly dark, but you can make out a towering central staircase illuminated by the light of a small window high above you. In the darkness, you see the outlines of curious objects carefully situated on shelves, as well as old steamer trunks and empty woven baskets. You're certain that many of these treasures have magical qualities that the witches have hidden away for safekeeping. With a snap of Jadis's fingers, the space is illuminated by 100 dancing flames from candles affixed to high walls in black metal sconces. As your gaze travels higher, the illuminated space appears to go on forever, like a candlelit tunnel climbing upwards as far as the eye can see. You cannot believe what you're seeing here. How on earth could you have never noticed the towering structure from outside? As you and Jadis begin your ascent, you can't see where it leads, but you trust the sweet witch with your whole heart. So you lean into the adventure and soak up the magic of the moment. The steps appear smooth from years of use, yet feel sturdy and reliable under your feet. The railing is surprisingly ornate for such a hidden away space. Perhaps it wasn't always sealed off. Your hands trail over the railing, decorated in glyphs carved into its top that seem to be glowing on their own accord. The muffled sounds of the street below become more extinguished with each upward turn of the staircase. You eventually reach the small window, passing through the shaft of soft moonlight that casts dappled patterns of light and shadow across the steps. As you take a glimpse outside, you can no longer make out the street below. Darkness has settled over the town. The moon and bright glowing stars are all you can see. The cool evening air is tinged with a faint smell of cedar, invoking a feeling of calm as you venture higher into the rising candlelit tunnel. Finally, you reach the top, and the stairway opens up into a vast dome-shaped room, lit by the soft glow of lanterns. Exploring the space with your eyes, you find that the walls are adorned with celestial maps and intricate diagrams of the cosmos. Telescopes of all shapes and sizes occupy shelves. Astronomy books line the room's perimeter. A large wooden table atop a beautifully ornate rug is the centerpiece of the space. There, Jadis's sister, Aurora, sits among a pile of books, a candle lighting her workspace as she intently focuses on her reading. As you approach, the healing witch lifts her head and greets you enthusiastically, her usual calm demeanor replaced with almost childlike excitement. "We saw you admiring one of our antique telescopes in the shop and thought you might enjoy this room," she says. "It's one of the Haven Shoppe's best kept secrets. We have an enchantment in place to disguise it from the outside. This is not an observatory of the usual nature, and you will not need your telescope here, but it is yours to keep." Aurora directs her attention back to a large, ancient-looking book of maps that lies on the table, its edges frayed and yellowed by time. She flips through the old tome to a chapter depicting stars and constellations. The candle lighting her work area flares brightly as she settles onto the desired page. "Yes, this is the one." She runs her hands gently over its contents, and as she does, the constellations come to life, projecting off of the book and into the air in front of you like a hologram. You stand in awe at the celestial scene suspended in mid-air. The glowing stars are connected by thin strands of light outlining each constellation. Amazing! As you reach out to touch the suspended star system, you hear movement overhead. Your touch has activated the dome ceiling, Aurora explains, as the sectioned cupola gracefully parts, revealing the clear night sky. A warm, gentle breeze fills the room, and to your amazement, the constellation in the hologram is now mirrored in the night sky above, outlined with the same threads of golden light. As you stare in wonder, trying to make sense of it all, you spot a majestic, snow-white owl approaching overhead. With a graceful swoop, it navigates through the opening and perches on the back of the chair next to Aurora. "Hello, dear friend. Thank you for making the trip." The majestic creature blinks its large, round eyes in response. "This owl is a messenger of wishes," she continues, stroking its feathered head. "It's come to see if you have any intentions you'd like to relay to the universe." As the good witch speaks, her hands gracefully move in a cupping motion, in a way that reminds you of forming a snowball. But instead of snow, it is white light that she molds between her palms. The same white light that you saw beaming from her sister Jadis's hands when she revealed the hidden passageway downstairs. Once satisfied, Aurora presents to you a perfectly round ball of light cupped in her hands. You accept it, cradling the glowing sphere with deep reverence and wonder. It feels warm and somehow joyful. Jadis joins you and Aurora, smiling down at the little ball of magic, and instructs you to whisper your wish into its light. You feel like you have been given a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, so you pause to think carefully. The perfect wish comes to mind quickly, and you whisper it into the light as instructed. In response, the light grows brighter, assuring you that your heart's desire has been acknowledged. The sister witches stand on either side of you and guide your arms outward toward the messenger owl, who watches you inquisitively. As if recognizing the signal, the bird flaps its beautiful wings, lifting off from the chair back and moving toward you, hovering like a helicopter as it gently collects the ball of light in its beak. With a final yellow-eyed blink, the owl takes flight, soaring out of the open dome and into the night sky. Your gaze is glued to the magnificent creature as it climbs higher, carrying your wish into the ether. It is a moment of powerful magic, hope, and deep peace as you realize the entire universe is conspiring to bring your dreams to life. The sister witches invite you to settle into a plush pile of blankets and pillows, arranged artfully on the observatory floor. It is the perfect place to stretch out and stargaze. You lie down and get cozy, arranging the pillows in a way that allows you to fully take in the incredible view of the heavens. Around the edges of the circular open ceiling, you make out subtle swirls of light in shades of white, gold, and soft pink. As if reading your mind, Aurora explains that their observatory allows you to see the aura of the Haven Shoppe itself and the magical energy of the shrouding enchantment that keeps the space hidden. You feel deeply honored to be invited into this magical little hideaway. As you gaze at the stars, you imagine that each one is a heartfelt wish that's been lovingly carried to the heavens to be granted in perfect timing. Bathed in the healing glow of moonlight, you feel a lightness about you as the cool night air caresses your skin, carrying whispers of celestial secrets. The soft glow of distant galaxies casts a mesmerizing spell, painting the sky with ethereal hues of inky blue and sparkling silver. With each inhale, you breathe in the scent of earth, mingled with melting candle wax and parchment, grounding you into the present moment. Finally, you allow your eyelids to fall closed, but you can still make out the symphony of the cosmos in your mind's eye, transporting you to realms beyond the confines of earthly existence. Stars twinkle like distant lanterns, guiding you on a journey of exploration and discovery through the infinite expanse of space. Wrapped in the soothing warmth of your blankets, you surrender to the embrace of sleep. Dreams intertwine with the constellations, weaving a tapestry of wonder and possibility as you drift into the tranquil embrace of the night sky. Good night.